everybody. It's Nerd Time with the Nicks. I'm Nick with a C.
And I'm Nick with the K.
Today we're going to talk about writing, NaNoWRIMO, and I hear that you've read more of the passage.
I'm a little bit into chapter 2.
Oh, cool.
Now...
Are we going to have spoilers?
No.
Okay.
No spoilers. Especially since we talked about the book last time.
Yeah.
My sister is actually thinking about picking up the book.
Okay, no spoilers this time.
No spoilers. But you know how you said to read the first paragraph and then skip to chapter 2?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
I was so worried chapter 1 would lose your interest, so...
I don't know why, but it held my interest.
Yay!
In my opinion, you can usually tell in the first little bit how good of a writer the person is.
Oh, he's amazing.
And yeah, it was really good.
He's a good writer.
So I just never bothered reading more because I kind of got distracted by video games.
So I have been reading. You might notice I haven't posted any update videos, and it's just because it's just too hard to record a video every day. So it'll probably be more like once or twice a week updates as opposed to everyday updates. But
yeah, you do what you can.
Yeah. So, going from there, you also like writing. Everyone, I think, knows by now that I write. That's what I do. It's my thing. But you do too.
I wouldn't say. I can't really say that I like writing. I haven't written in a long time. I come up with good ideas, in my opinion, anyway. And to a lot of people, I come up with good ideas. I just have trouble choosing which idea to focus on.
You almost need to start a James Patterson program where you give people your ideas and then they write it for you.
I don't think I'm famous enough for that yet.
You don't have enough money for it yet either.
Yeah,
but we'll work towards that.
I do have ideas. Like I'm actually reading your novel that you wrote.
Yeah.
The Children of Jakai.
Yes.
Hey, I said it right. This is like the first time I've ever said it right.
It's a hard one.
Makes me want to work on my fantasy novel.
Yes. No, wait, before you talk more, do you really want to share this on...
Oh, I'm not going to be revealing anything about it.
Okay, go on.
But if you've seen the Play It episodes where we've talked about D&D, the D&D adventure I'm planning is going to be set in the world where my fantasy novel takes place.
I think it's a really good idea.
Just to help flesh out some of, not the characters, but some of the areas and some creatures that I've created.
I actually know quite a few writers who use online role-playing as their way to flesh out their characters and figure out their world. That personally doesn't work for me, but if it works for you, do it. And I'm so excited to help with that. Cause
I do want to to do some writing, because back when I was in college, in between my college years, I had a summer job where it was a desk job. And it was a very boring desk job.
Yeah. Because
they'd be like, oh, well, I should have something for you this afternoon to do. And I was mostly like transposing documents and that. And the hardest thing that I ever, before I get into why I'm talking about my summer job, the hardest thing I had to do was taking a 30-page document and shortening it into 1 page.
Oh, God.
My boss was like, oh, this should take you till tomorrow afternoon. He gave me that in the morning. By 3 o'clock that day, I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
Oh.
He read it and he's like, I'll try and find something else for you to do.
That's really painful.
I got bored, so what I did was I took a notebook with me.
Oh.
And I started working on a novel. And then when I got back to college I actually typed it up on my computer.
Oh.
I had 62 pages, single-spaced, size 10 font.
Very cool.
So I'm still using that base idea for my fantasy novel idea, but it's went through so many variations. Originally there was like 8 main characters, which is a lot.
That's a lot to keep up with.
I know in yours, which comes out in the spring, folks, she won't pimp it, but I will. Children of Jerkai. You can actually pre-order it online now.
I have been pimping, that's a lie, but my version of pimping, I actually got in trouble because my pimping is, it's okay, it's decent.
Okay. I used to read a lot. I haven't read a lot lately because it's hard for books to keep my interest. Her book kept my interest. As soon as I finish it, I'm like, when do I get the second one?
I call it an adventure for people with ADD.
But anyway, so I'm my novel went from 8 characters down to 4, back up to 6. Now it's 2.
That's good.
It's going to
That's
focus
good.
on 2 characters, but it's going to have a few others that will appear several times in it.
Yeah.
But it's going to really focus on a
So-
father-daughter
Mhm.
team.
Yeah, and I'm in no place to give advice, but I would advise, especially newer writers, like you haven't written a lot. If you haven't written
And
very
she's a
much, I would suggest clearing the clutter and just sticking to 2 main characters, and then build from there. But don't
Yeah.
start with 8 because that's hard to keep up with.
And I do have an idea for a trilogy.
Ah, I love trilogies.
In mind for it. Yeah, and
We're gonna get him ready. We're gonna get him.
I will.
So the way to start is with
Is
NaNoWRIMO.
NaNoWRIMO. But see, the problem with that is my job.
Yeah.
I work like sometimes
I'm
like
kidding, I'm
14
kidding.
hours a day.
I'm kidding.
And when you're,
Yeah.
you're
It's
just
hard. It's
physically
really hard.
tired after, and my brain doesn't want to focus.
So what I do, because I don't work 14 hours, but I work 12-hour days, and what I do is I have a notebook. You've seen my notebook,
Yes.
and I write on my lunch breaks, and that's how I get everything out. And it's not in-depth writing. I just get things down, like ideas and thoughts and stuff like that.
I don't really get lunch breaks because I'm a delivery driver.
Yeah.
So I'm in and out of stores, and I'm driving a big truck. So I have to wait till I'm in my hotel room at night.
It's hard to figure out what will work for you.
So, but I'm hoping to start writing soon. So
You know what we need? We need to get you Dragon software for your iPad, and then while you're driving, you can talk to your iPad and it'll type for you.
you gonna get me an iPad?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I have a tablet. I have a Samsung
Oh,
Tab 3.
you can get it for your tablet too, can't you?
I don't know.
I think
I'll
so.
look into that. I'll look into that.
Dragon software.
I'll look into that tonight.
Yeah.
And hopefully, if it can be Bluetooth linked up to a Bluetooth mic, I do have a Bluetooth mic.
There you go.
PS3 mic, but
Yeah. And you speak clear enough English, it should be fine. Because that can sometimes be a problem with some people. If you don't know what Dragon software is, it literally, you speak to it and it types. That's all it is. So if you like have an accent, or if you're like me and you slur a lot, it
or you
doesn't
don't say
pick
words
up.
wrong.
No, I don't say words wrong ever. I say them the way I mean to say them. Sometimes I'll put the emphasis on the wrong syllable, but that's not my problem. So whatever. But anyway, so NaNoWRIMO is a little contest that happens in November where you write a novel in a month, but it's a 50K novel, which isn't technically a novel unless you're in like YA or children's books.
Yeah, I was looking to see how long, what qualifies as like short story, novel, and everything, and I think a novel is somewhere around 100,000 words.
Depends on your genre.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But you could always do a novel, which
Yeah.
is
Which is 50K.
shorter. Yeah, I don't know. All I know is from novella is that Ender's Game originally started as a novella.
And you know what? The sequel to Ender's Game, for everyone who's out there who's writing, don't be discouraged if you've started your story a billion times, because I was reading the introduction to the sequel to Ender's Game, which I can't remember the title.
What the direct sequel?
The direct sequel.
Speaking for the Dead.
Okay, so I was reading the introduction for that, and he explains in the introduction to that he started that novel like 10 different times.
Yeah.
So don't feel bad if you have trouble getting started. Sometimes you just don't know where the story is supposed to start, so it can take a while.
And you never know. Your first try might not do well,
Yeah.
but it can help get on.
Yeah, it's like
Right,
learning how to
like-
ride a bike. You just have to keep getting on, and then finally you're cruising
Yeah, exactly.
for a bruising.
Well, maybe not that, but
I wasn't very good at biking.
biking is not hard.
It's really hard.
You want to know what's harder than biking? Skiing, and skiing's not hard.
Oh, skiing was easy. I can't bike, but I can ski. Like, there's no logic in my life at all.
I'm gonna be. This is not that nerdy, but I'm gonna be going skiing on Saturday.
Oh, cool. And you didn't invite me?
You work all the time.
Well, you should still invite me so I can say no.
Well, would you like to come with me and
No,
Damien?
but thank you.
You know what? This is gonna be kind of nerdy. Actually, we're going skiing. Then we're gonna go get something to eat. And then we're gaming. Me and him will spend hours gaming and
Yeah.
drinking.
Drunken gaming.
Drunken gaming. We'll eventually post. Like I will eventually post a video.
Yeah.
Drunken gaming.
You should.
I just got to get his okay.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be that shy about being on camera because I did meet him in broadcast journalism.
Yeah.
So we were on camera, but he's a radio DJ now.
Yeah.
So it's not like he has a fear of being in front of people. Well, he might.
He might. Yeah, he is in radio.
So what are you trying to say to him?
Nothing. I'm just saying, like when you're in radio, you're in a room by yourself.
Yeah, but he, like I said, he has done video and he does go on remote. But anyway,
Woo!
gonna
Where's that
try-
topic again? Where's that topic?
yeah, I don't know.
It's all good.
Might be
it's all
over
good.
the corner. But we're gonna I'll try and make it a little bit nerdy because he's actually been trying to like do nerdy stuff. He actually told me last weekend that we were texting and that, and 'cause I asked him if he's seen Deadpool, and he said nerdy movies are the ones he makes time for in the winter. He's a big sports person. Like he loves his sports. He'll play curls, but he makes time to go see the nerdy movies.
Well, because nerdy movies are special to anybody.
So he's not that much of when I met him in college, he was a little more of a book nerd only, but I've gotten him into video games.
Yeah.
So I can give lessons in nerding.
Yeah.
Nerdy,
Being around him,
nerdy.
you just can't help but be nerdy. I wasn't nerdy before I met him. It's just like a true story.
Yeah, you know what happens. Even my daughter is a nerd.
Yeah, she's being raised a nerd.
Yeah, by me and my wife.
Yeah.
But I'm usually the nerdiest person in my household.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, at the end of this, we're gonna do a little bit of a different outro today.
Yeah.
I want to have a video of my daughter.
Yeah. You need to stay tuned because she's adorable.
So comment, like, subscribe. I think that's it.
Yeah. We're done.
We're done.
I need to have a nap now.
I'm kind of tired.
Not on me.
Anyway, yeah. So that's all. Make sure you tune in on Friday for Watch It.
Mm.
So take it away, Autumn. What does Spider-Man say?
My birthdays are tingling.
What does the Hulk say?
Oh, yeah.
What does Wolverine say?
I know. Hey, Bob.
And what does Doctor Who say?
I know.
And do you remember what Ghost Rider says?
No.
I'm the spirit of vengeance.
I'm the spirit of vengeance.